Doesn't matter if it's last call for the late night sidewalk, little too buzzed, little too drunk. You could have your hair down, all curled up on the couch, and the quiet ain't loud enough, no. Could be AM or PM, could be middle of the week or the weekend, baby. It ain't too late or too far, just call me, 'cause I'm lonely. If you are, if you are. Yeah, I'm lonely if you are, if you are, if you are. Yeah, I'm lonely if you are. Hey guys, this is Blaze of Blaze Guitar Lessons, and I'm here to teach you how to play Lonely If You Are by Chase Rice. This is a really great song, and it's super simple. So, I played it just how he does in the song, and that's super simple, okay? Now, I'm also going to include just how to play the chords if you want to do that, because that's also very simple. It's the same 4 chords over and over through the song. They never vary or anything. He might play them they might be a slightly different strumming pattern, but even then it's not that difficult. So let's get into it. So the way that the song starts is you're going to be plucking 2 strings, okay? So you're going to be the entire time. This doesn't change. So you will do the A string, okay, and then with this finger. So you'll do the A string with your thumb, okay, and then with this finger at the same time you're going to get the B string, okay. So you don't ever have to lift up these fingers, okay? It's going to be your pointer finger and your ring finger. I know that looks like I'm flipping you off. I'm not. So your pointer finger and your ring finger, okay? So you're going to put your ring finger, right? Okay, on the 5th fret is where you're going to start. On the 5th fret on the B string. And then your pointer finger, if you can see that, it's hard with these fingers in the middle, but your pointer finger is going to go on the 3rd fret on the A string. So it's going to sound like this. So you can hear that where it's the same as the song, right? So it's on the 3rd and 5th frets, and then you can slide. So you can go, let's see, sorry, whoops, I was just muting it. So then you go to the 5th fret and the 7th fret. So 5th on the A string and 7th on the B string. And then you go up to, your ring finger is going to go up to the 8th fret, and your pointer finger this time is only going to be 1 fret away. It's going to be on the 7th fret, all right? You hear that? Okay, then you're going to put your ring finger up on the 12th fret up here, and then you're going to put your pointer finger on the 10th fret. So then you go, you hear that too? Yeah, I'm sure you can hear how that sounds. So, and then you go back down to 7 and 5, and then 5, 3. Oops, there you go, and 5 and 3. Okay. Now the second time through, he plays it differently. So then it's the first part starts the same. It's always the same. So it's 3 and 5. Those are the frets, 3 and 5. And then 5 and 7, and then 7 and 8, and then you go to 12 and 10, or 10 and 12, sorry, 10 is your pointer finger, and then you go back to 8 and 7, and then you go to, 7 and 8, and then you go to 5 and 7. So you hear that? If it's Monday and it's over, you know the show with the girls all come. I played that wrong, sorry. If it's Monday and it's over, you know the show that girls all come over for. So you see that? So that's the first way through. Then it's, and the red wine's getting lower, and your best friend's out the door. So the second time through, you don't go all the way down to back to 5-3. But one thing, you don't ever have to lift up your fingers for this song. That's how easy it is. Watch my fingers. So you can do that. I think it sounds a bit better instead of lifting, like it'll be harder for you if you're lifting them entirely off. But what I would do, and I also wouldn't hold them down the whole time. That'll make your wrist tired. And it's harder, and it's gonna make your wrist tired, and it will make that sliding sound, like it'll make that way louder. You're not wanting to create the. You're not wanting to do that. You want to go, so you lift them up like a little bit. You don't have to stop touching the strings. You're just going to lift it up a little bit. And then, like that. So you don't have to lift them off. It'll make it easier for you to stay where you want to. Okay? So that's how the whole song goes. So the verses and the chorus and everything. Now, if you want to play the chords, that'll be easier. So the chords are just going to be C, All right, G, E minor, and D. Okay, so it's, if it's Friday, you know where I'll be, kicking back with the boys down at Santa's pub. Don't hesitate, don't even think about waiting, I'll just type it up. Yeah, I'm ready if you're ready, oh wondering, stop thinking, hit send, and you'll mute it right there. Send. Doesn't matter if it's last call for the late night sidewalk, little too buzzed, little too drunk. You could have your hair down, all curled up on the couch, and the quiet ain't loud enough. So it's C, G, E minor, D. So C, G, E minor, D. So that's, then you go back into it. So you can mix those as well if you want. You don't have to. You could totally just do the chords. So C, G, E minor, D. Or you can do the picking that I was talking about, the finger picking, where it's if you're ready, let's see, if you're ready, you're wondering, stop thinking, hit send. Doesn't matter if it's last call for the late night sidewalk, little too buzzed, little too drunk. You could have your hair down, all curled up on the couch, and the quiet ain't loud enough, no. So you could do that. You could do just for the verses, you could just do this part, and then you could do the strumming for the chorus, or you could do the picking for the whole thing. And I think this is that more accurate as to how the song is recorded. You could do the picking for the let's see, 3/4 of the song. So you're gonna do it for the first verse, the first chorus, first verse, second chorus, and then in the bridge you could strum it. C, G, E minor, D. So you could do that. So let me love lonely right out of you. So let me love lonely right out of you. Oh yeah, if you're out there and lonely, girl, I'm lonely too. So let me love lonely right out of you. You do that. Okay. One thing I'll say, there's a couple, like there's a really easy trick. So in this song, when you're doing the picking, you're doing, so some people will mute it and then go, okay? You don't have to do that. There's an easier way so that you don't have to like have an extra thing to think about. You can just do, and then because those are the only strings you're playing, if you lift them up slightly, your fingers, like I was talking about, see how it like kind of mutes it a little bit? It doesn't have the same like effect as that. It doesn't have that same like slapping sound, but it like mutes them a little bit, right? So you go, then you go, and you're lifting up a little bit, but you're still touching them a little bit. See, and it mutes it a little bit when you lift it up a little bit, but you're still touching. So that's a way to do it so that you don't have to think about slapping and all that stuff. You can do that, and I think, honestly, a lot of people have told me it's like they think it's really cool and it sounds awesome when you are doing the slapping. When you do that, they think that sounds really cool, but you don't have to. If you're a beginner, like I hope this has given you like a few different ways to do this, but I think that's an easier way to do it so you don't have to be thinking about extra stuff. So that's just an extra thing to think about that I kind of don't want you to have to think about depending on where you're at. So I hope that was useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about it, or just thoughts on something that would make it easier for you or something like that. So anyway, I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks.